Welcome to the All Day Sports Talk podcast. This is EJ Terry, your host. Do me a favor and like, comment, and subscribe. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Now, this is a Pelicans brief portion of the All Day Sports Talk podcast, and I just want to reflect on some things, take a look back at some things with the New Orleans Pelicans. And CJ McCollum was interviewed after the game, after their 123-118 loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder, eliminated them from any more play for this year, and they get to go into the offseason to evaluate what they're going to do moving forward as a team with individual players, just kind of like the move the way they're going to go forward. So I'm going to play a brief clip of what CJ McCollum had to say about the season in general, the Pelicans in general, from his perspective and what they need to do moving forward. Take a listen at that, and then I'll come back and give my thoughts on his comments and my analysis and my thoughts of the team moving forward. So let's take a listen to CJ McCollum, and I'll be right back at you.
It's hard to say what we need to do other than injury because we played 10 games together with our core. So I would say availability is important, man. We got to be available. We got to do what we need to do, off the court in terms of preparation, in terms of getting treatment, in terms of getting the right sleep, the right type of hydration, having the right type of diet. I mean, everything has to matter to us for everybody, 1 through 15. I know this is a job that it's a performance-driven job, right? Where you play at night. Tonight we played a 9 o'clock game. That's mad late, right? Like, how are you preparing for a 9 o'clock game? Like, what is your regimen like? What's your schedule like? Consistently doing the small stuff, I think, will be very important for us as a team, especially for our younger guys. Understanding that you have to get a routine that's consistent and it builds consistent success. So I would say that's the first thing that we needed to do as a team in order to be able to play consistently together with everybody. If we don't do that, then I'll never have a real answer for you as to what we can accomplish because we won't be able to see it. All right, we'll go.
Now that we're back here, CJ McCollum, he tapped in on a couple of things here. Getting the right sleep, getting the right diet, preparation, getting a routine going, and building consistent success. Now, all together this year, I want to say CJ McCollum, the core of the team, the Pelicans, which includes Brandon Ingram, CJ, and Zion Williamson. They only played 10 games together as a team this year. Brandon Ingram went out earlier this year with a toe injury, where he was out for 25 games, and Zion Williamson only played 29 games this year. And I'll talk more about Zion Williamson in another video. But I just want to focus on some things as a team. Was CJ McCollum throwing out some cryptic messages? If you ask me, definitely think so. He said some things about sleep, diet, preparation, and I'm pretty sure he's sending a cryptic message to some of his younger teammates, to give his feelings of, on their behavior, like where they're at with the team as a whole. Just to talk about Zion Williamson to some point, he made the comment that physically he feels like he can play, but he doesn't want to go out there and play until he feels like he's Zion Williamson again. And who is Zion Williamson? Does he feel like he's lost some of his explosiveness? The player that he played as an explosive player, maybe hesitating on making certain decisions on the floor. That can all be a part of it. And with me and watching this game last night with the Thunder and the Pelicans, The Pelicans would jump in, start off playing fast, and gain not so much of a large lead, but a lead to put them in a position to eventually have full control of the game. Pelicans, they were up by 7 points, 9 points at times in the game, and then they'll end up going down by 9, 10 points. And it just seems like something is not there. Something is not there. Where they cannot just play cohesively as a group to get it together. Brandon Ingram, he's been playing phenomenal basketball. The last month, got his first triple double this season. But we this team needs when everybody's together. This can be a top team in the NBA, and top 5 team in the NBA, maybe a top 2-3 team in the Western Conference. But it's all about putting everybody together. I definitely think CJ was sending a message to Zion Williamson that hey, that you're injured, you've been injured, but what else are you doing to get yourself ready to get on the floor? Are you being injured and just nursing injury and going back to bad eating habits, or not getting enough sleep, out partying, not being mentally prepared? And he's saying that we have to play a night game, so you just have to prepare your body to be physically ready and mentally ready to play a night game. Most NBA games are at night, unless you're playing maybe on a Sunday on primetime TV. On a weekend, you may play a midday game, but most NBA games are played at night. You have to play some back-to-back games, and some games you don't always play. You're not always playing at home, so you gotta travel. So you gotta take that into consideration also. So here are my thoughts. I'm not saying that it's time to trade Zion Williamson, because this is not just all on Zion Williamson, but it's time to at least start evaluating where you're going to go with Zion Williamson moving forward. He'll be entering his fifth year, and he's playing at the beginning of his new contract. So starting with making $33 million next year, and it goes up from there within the next 4 or 5 years. So where are you going to go with that? Now, Joel Embiid, in his first 4 years in the league, he played 94 games, and Zion Williamson, he's played 114. So hopefully next year will be the year that Zion can stay healthy. It would be great if he could stay healthy all season, but most of the season would be great. At least playing 55 games should be a goal. And taking care of your body. But I think that the Pelicans, they need to look at someone that can distribute the ball. Jose Alvarado, he's a decent point guard, but his size is not comparable to most NBA point guards. So I'm thinking the Pelicans need to look at a veteran point guard. I'm not sure who the free agents are that's out there, but definitely a veteran point guard that can distribute the ball. That his main concern is to pass the rock and shoot when needed, not be a shoot first type of guard. Because a point guard that can distribute the ball well, you have shooters all around you. You have Brandon Ingram, and you have definitely have Trey Murphy. He's definitely a knockdown shooter, and him and Herb Jones, they're developing year after year. This is only their second year, and they look like they're close to becoming all-stars, potential all-stars in the future. So the Pelicans, they really, really, really have a good core of guys. It's just about getting everybody healthy, because you saw when everybody was together, they were playing like I referenced before, like a top 5 NBA team, a really top 5 scary NBA team. So let's just see where this team can go, see if they can work on becoming more injury free, and we can truly evaluate the success of this team at that point, at that moment right there. So once again, this is EJ Terry from the All Day Sports Talk Podcast, giving you another episode of the Pelicans Brief. Do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. I will respond to your comments and help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers. I'll greatly appreciate it. Thanks for showing the love, and I'll see you on the next episode.